Hi there, everybody. Welcome to Fiesta Friday, and let's get right into our first interview because it's not often that here on the show we get a chance to sit down with a true queen, and the very lovely Aria Perez-Theisen is fresh off of her win at the Miss World Guam pageant. Aria, half a day.
Hi.
Good to see you again.
Thank you.
The first question is beyond obvious. What has the last 10 days been like for you? I'm sure it's been a frenetic last week and a half.
It's been a lot of soaking in. It's me just concentrating on all the things that I have to fundraise for, have to be aware of, and all the emotional and gown prepping that goes into actually leaving for the international pageant and representing the island. It's such an honor to be a queen and an advocate for Guam. I want to do my best and just soaking that all in. That's what I've been doing the past few days. Because
you put a tremendous amount of work into preparing for the pageant that happened last week, and we will have that up on KUMTV very, very shortly. Everybody will let you know, so check your program listings. But now truly the work really does begin, because it's a different type of pageant. Obviously you're in a different environment and everything like that. So how are you getting ready, and are you networking with former beauty queens and asking for their advice?
Yes. I haven't talked to Chanel yet, but I will, and she's going to give me her little story and her experience of the pageant last year. But I've been watching the Miss World pageants since 2014, and the biggest difference is the fact that it's 120 girls, and they're all from around the world, so you get different kinds of beauties, and it's really exciting to the fact that I'm going to be amongst all these beautiful women and competing for the same thing.
Very cool. And not a lot of people knew this, but they found out because we found out so much about you on pageant night. But you are a very type A personality. You're a tremendous overachiever, and that's a very positive trait to have. I mean, you're on the Guam national rugby team. You're a merit scholar. Obviously, now you're a beauty queen and everything like that. Where does that desire to achieve and to represent yourself and your family and your island, where does that come from?
My mom. Well, I was raised to always do the best you can, and just being raised on Guam, being a part of this community, it's so welcoming, so open, so our biggest boast is hospitality, and just knowing that I want to share that with anyone around me, all the women around me in the international pageant. I want to show them that's what I was raised with, that's what Guam is all about, and that's what I'm all about. Very
cool. That was a great beauty queen answer. So speaking of which, we have a little surprise for you. So I'm going to ask you a question now, and it should be familiar because this is the question that won you the Miss World pageant just a week and a half ago. So Aria, here's your question, and I'll ask it twice, just like on pageant night. Aria Perez-Theisen, why do you deserve to be Miss World Guam 2015? Once more, why do you deserve to be Miss World Guam 2015? As I drop the paper.
Thank you so much for that question, Jason. I deserve to be Miss World Guam 2015 because my goal after winning this pageant is to be the best advocate for Guam that I can be, to really promote our beautiful community, our beautiful island, and I'm going to learn from this experience, and as I learn, I want to teach everyone around me what it takes to be beautiful and all the different things that come with that territory.
And that is the type of answer why you won the pageant. Great job. And then there you go. We actually held on to that for you. There you go. So now you've completed a trifecta. You've got the sash, you've got the crown, and then you've got your final question. There you go. Okay, so final question before we go to a commercial break and everything. And this is probably the most important one. When the pageant was finally over, you took 100 different selfies at least with all these different people. You were very, very gracious. You hung out with your family. What did you eat afterwards? What was your first meal when the pageant was over?
After the pageant. I wanted to go to King's, but I wanted to be with my family more because they were supporting me, so we just went back to the hotel room, ordered Little Caesars, or went to go pick it up, and then we just pigged out on Little Caesars pizza.
Good choice. I like that. All right. Brains and Beauty, Aria, we're going to be working with you a lot, and we wish you the very best of luck as you get ready for the pageant. We know you're going to represent our island tremendously.
I'm looking forward to it.
All right. Good to see you again.
Thank
All right,
you.
everybody, and we look forward to seeing you on the flip side of this break. Please stay tuned.